Hey everybody, TrinfiniteX here. Back with some more Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Michael, Aurora, welcome. How are you today? I am sorry that I'm starting so late. I was reading something and honestly just completely lost track of time. Apologies. It's one of those situations where you start doing something and then you get really involved in it and then you look up and you're like, oh gosh, is it that time already? So anyway, last time we had our identity stolen by Dupless, the boss of this area. But we can't say his name yet. Because he stole a letter. He stole a letter from the board, so we can't spell his name. But now we have Vivian as a partner. Vivian is one of the best partners. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. I would have done this back in town, but that wouldn't have looked very good, would it? So this is the one who stole your name and body. He looks sort of familiar to me. Alright, can the chatter. Here's the deal. Oh, you get your chance, then I stomp you. If you guess my real name, then you get your body and name back. Fire away. Hey, no name. There's literally no point. We cannot spell his name because he stole a letter. He stole the letter P, so we can't spell Dupless. I want to stay and just listen to this battle music, but no. We gotta go. We gotta move on. Hey, Judex, how's it going? Although, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I wonder if that's a different tune they remixed specifically for this fight that you can't win. That doesn't sound as good as the original. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not sure about the remixes in this game. I kind of feel like doing this. Let's listen to the original GameCube tracks instead. I'm doing alright. Starting late because I got distracted doing something else. Among the things I've been doing lately is actually I saw... Michael, you might be interested in this. I saw a roguelike Zelda, an Ocarina ROM hack that someone made, and it's actually really good from what I'm seeing. It's called Ultimate Trial. Oh, that's what it is. I have to do a random button. Ah, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, Judex. Some of the remixes I like. Some of them I don't. I kind of feel like the original tracks, some of the original tracks are actually better than the remixes. Like, if that was Duplus's theme, I think I like the original better. Same thing with Rock Hawk. I feel like they muted it. Like, they turned it down. It was less intense. I actually prefer it this way. Although I will admit the battle music is very generic now. You know what? Maybe I'll turn it off until we get to Duplus then. But yeah, so it's an Ocarina ROM hack that's a roguelike, and it's actually brilliant. There's a lot of good ROM hacks out there for Ocarina, Super Mario 64. Like, they're actually fantastic. What do I want to do here? Do I want to even fight these guys? Yeah, okay. You know what? 7 HP. I think if I get this perfectly, I'll be fine. Yeah. Let's just do this. Well, what about roguelikes puts you off, Michael? I've played several roguelikes now, and they can be kind of fun. Six. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, fine. Need more practice with this anyway. Gonna run. Yep. Binding of Isaac is a roguelike, I believe. Ooh. Oh, I got a free badge. I don't think I'm going to use that one, but... So, yeah, roguelikes are... they're randomly generated, so you have a character, and you go through a dungeon, and the rooms in the dungeon are random each time. The enemies are random. The rewards you get are random each time. That's an item, not a badge? Oh, it is? Oh, it looks... There's a badge that looks similar to it, then. Is it? Oh, it is. You're right. Silly me. Like Hades, for example. Every time you start out in the same place, but then the dungeon is different each time you go through it. Yeah. P up, P and D down look similar. Yeah. I thought it was the badge. Got my hopes up for a second. But, like, it's actually really fun. Not into games that stress you out. And a continuously rising difficulty level that at some point is bound to be too hard. Does just that to you? I mean, honestly, that depends on the roguelike, Michael. I really feel like that does depend on the roguelike. And on random chance. Because it's not always going to be like that. Like, Hades can either be really easy if RNG favors you, or kind of hard if it doesn't. And I don't know. I guess if it's not for you, then fine. But I don't think it's really that difficult, honestly. Again, I suppose it depends on the roguelike. Either way, this is a Zelda one, though. You should give it a try. You should look into it. It's called The Ultimate Trial. ZFG's been playing it on his channel. You should definitely look at it. Yeah, at least look at it before you decide it's not for you. This won't work, will it? Oh no, it does work! Wow, she can just... Vivian just ignores that. Awesome. Vivian just ignores spikes. Okay. Cool. Well, now I know. All right. That was... I saw that a moment too late. That's fine. Let's just blow him away. Hey, Dan, how's it going? So what have you guys been up to? Michael, Judex, tell me what games you've been playing, what you've been doing on your weekend. I'ma say give it a try, Michael. Look at it, give it a try before you decide something's not for you. Maybe do it in private, you know, not stream it, just have fun. It's an Ocarina of Time ROM hack, which means it's totally free. You're not paying for it, so give it a shot. Like, I really honestly wonder how you can handle Zelda but not roguelikes. Genuinely. Like, they're not that hard. Or at least, not the ones I've experienced anyway. I know there are some hard ones, but this one didn't look so bad. And again, it's free. You have nothing to lose. Been playing Minecraft with my girlfriend and replaying Hollow Knight. Alright. I didn't see that that guy had that. Well. Dead anyway. Well, that sounds good. Ordinarily, I'd say Minecraft, ew, but if you're playing it with your girlfriend, then that's important bonding time. And Hollow Knight is, of course, always an excellent game to be playing. Yeah. Let's heal up. Hollow Knight is definitely not a waste of time. I'm thinking of going back and replaying Hollow Knight soon-ish, kind of. We'll see what I decide to do with it. Pretty sure if we go in through the front door, this won't work. Right? No, it does work. Huh, there must be some places we just can't get then. Yeah, I know which way we're supposed to go. I just wanted to see if we could go through the front door this time. Yeah, we gotta go through here. And... well, let's find out how Vivian does against these guys. So, Dan, what you been up to lately? Dan, weren't you playing Hollow Knight not that long ago? Or was that someone else? Also, if I could get that item, that would be nice. That is a not terrible item to have. Apparently, fire works, or at least the damage comes out, but the fire doesn't necessarily apply. That's what's happening. Yeah, alright. Which ending did you get? Ooh, That's right. Fight these guys again. Yeah, yeah. We'll get more EXP, more badge points. It could be worth. The standard one where you defeat the Hollow Knight? Okay. Did you do any of the DLC stuff? Have you gone through any of the Pantheons? I know you said you fought Grim, right? But how far did you get in the Pantheons? Should I flip this guy? You know what? I'm gonna do it. You went to the Pantheon but didn't beat the first one. Oh, haven't played since. The Pantheons can be fun or frustrating. They are difficult, for sure. But I thought they were a fun kind of frustrating. It's hard to explain it any other way. Or at least they were to me. Although I am definitely not going to do the final Pantheon. Not going to waste my time on that. Too much investment. Too much to risk and Zelda games are generally easy. I mean, really easy. Bordering on boring. That's what some don't like about them, but I like them, especially if they are easy. Okay. I mean, but roguelikes can be easy too. Possibly. Depending on the RNG. I mean, the key is really just to not stress about it if you know, when you die or fail. Dying and failing are just part of the gameplay loop. And then eventually, over time, you get stronger, and then eventually you're able to, you know, get through the roguelike and complete it, so to speak. I mean, even though it's usually a repetitive sort of thing. Like Hades, like, you're almost guaranteed to not be able to break out of the underworld on your first run, but, you know, you're expected to die. But eventually, you get stronger, and eventually you break out. And then you do it again and again and again. And you have fun because it's different each time. It's a fresh experience each time. The fire won't work on them. Bah. I should have appealed instead. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Do I even want this? I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe I do want this. This HP and FP, that's honestly not very useful as an item. Then why don't I like the idea of Spelunky? I haven't really looked into it, and what little I know about it suggests that it is a very, very hard roguelike. We'll see. And that's if I ever get time to look into it. Hey, that's okay, Michael. I'm not trying to force you to do it. I'm just saying, I feel like you should look into it before you reject it. Try it before you reject it. I didn't think roguelikes would really be for me until, honestly, not that long ago. I have learned the joys of trying new things. But you do you, Michael. You do you. I'm thinking we need to... yeah. I will look into it eventually. Okay, it's a matter of time, Judex. I have to decide what I'm going to do with my time. I will look into it. Okay, I will look into it, Judex. Wasted the week playing around with PC Emulator 86 box? Don't believe I've heard of that. Is that a... like, I've never heard of that particular emulator. Yeah, with multi-bounce. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really messed with emulators that much. I don't know a whole lot of emulators out there. I've heard of Dolphin. I don't really have a lot of experience with emulators. Although I guess I know who to come to whenever I decide to really get into them. Let's see. Flipping all these guys all the time. Yeah, we need to do this. The best part about emulators is the tedious setup. I'm mainly looking for flowers. There we go. I don't find it too interesting when I'm not playing it on console for some reason. Where's my hammer? Here we go. '86 box is all about the tedious setup? Well then, what? Why are we doing two tedious things on purpose? I'm lost. Also, they managed to get up that fast? Ah. It's interesting going through all the settings and messing about with it. Trin, we should play Mario Kart Wii on Dolphin. Oh, man. See, okay, but which would you rather me do? Look into Spelunky or figure that out? Because I've only got so much time in a day, man. And I've already got other plans and things I need to do. Lots of things I need to do. I could go on and on about the list of things I need to do to improve the stream or just to do life right now. So which one would you rather I do? There's a lot of time in a year. That's true. That's true. Fair enough. I guess there's no hurry then. It's all stuff to look into eventually. Oh, no. Oh, well, did I use an item? Oh, yeah, I did use an item, so I guess I can take it back after all, huh? And then we use Vivian's ability. And now we're on the other side of the gate. Huh. That grate there looks suspicious. Star piece. Gotta check all the walls and everything, because there might be more. I'm gonna turn that off like I said I was. I was going to a while ago. Mr. Softener. Yeah, get rid of the point swap. Power Plus. So, there are 2 Power Pluses and 2 partner Power Pluses in the game that you can find normally. There are others you can get, but they're pretty much random chance if you get them. Plus, they take up 6 slots, so they're not the preferred way to go. Yeah, 6 slots is too much. I mean, I can get it, but I'd have to sacrifice too much to get it. However, do I want Mario to be stronger, or do I want my partner to be stronger? A legitimate question. I would like Mario to be stronger. And then as soon as we can get another level up, I'll put back on the other one. Good morning, good morning. Frog? What happened to those weirdos who were just here? Oh, whatever. It's almost nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is that no one know his real name. Locking me up in here, or just because I know it. And making me guard the name's stupid missing letter. No way to treat a parrot. I really want a cracker. Dupless, you're a big meanie. When's feeding time, huh? Sure. Walk? Pretty bird, pretty bird. Got a key. Got the letter P. Ooh. We heard that. We heard you, little birdie. Dupless, that's his name. Now let's get your name and body back from that meanie. And we'll teach him a lesson or two while we're at it. There are 3 power pluses. So one you buy from Dazzle, one's right there. Where's the third one? I got in his way when I got my first computer, or my uncle who configured my first PC said, break it. No, wait. He said, break it and you'll fix the problem. It took me 2 days to break the software and 2 weeks to get it back to working, and I ended up liking the sense of achievement from doing it myself later on, setting up the software better than what my uncle ever did. That sounds great, man. I do understand. Just setting up my stream did give me that same sense of accomplishment. So like, I know what you mean. Wow, so that's where the pipe leads. And that's why we were blocked. And I guess this is a chance to go back to the store if we want to. You know what? Actually, that's a great point. The lottery? Oh. Well, okay. But see, you have to wait for like a year to get that right unless you cheat. Put that away. Probably sell that. Yeah. That should do. The Power Plus isn't the top prize. Hey, if you enjoy it, Michael, by all means, knock yourself out. Lucky Day is the top prize. You sure about that? Huh, okay. Well. I mean, I guess I could have stayed at the inn, but I'm just gonna do this. Save here. And then... So I never did do any Amazy Daisy farming. At least not yet. But I will. I'll get it done later. Do I want to deal with this? Problem is Vivian has no spread moves. But I do want to level up. Yeah, let's... want to see if I can try and find at least some Amazy Daisies or something. I want to level up. Not to mention show off at least one of them on stream. I'm only willing to invest so much time into that, but... that one will run. Now there's one... Okay, there's one of these daisies that we can get to. Yeah, one of these daisies is like right next to the entrance, right? Yeah, this one will work. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Michael. I appreciate you. Thank you for the lurk. As always, it's been a pleasure talking with you, discussing things with you. You have a good night. Like I said, I'm only willing to try this so many times. Like, I'm pretty sure this randomizes the enemies, right? It's not going to be the same every time, is it? Yeah, it is different each time. Okay, yeah. I forget what the chance of an Amazy Daisy is. Yeah, I forget what the odds are. I was hoping I could run away before he could throw that. Nearly have Clarand to 90 finally? Really? I thought you didn't normally go all the way to 90 for your DPSs, Aurora. What constellation did you get, or did you get Clarand to? C1? Oh, okay. Didn't go for the C2? I mean, that's fair. Costs money, after all. Okay, if I don't get it here in like the next couple minutes, I'm just gonna move on. I'm seeing two particular groups of enemies here. Ah, okay. Hey, fair enough. Ah, it does miss if I'm fast enough. Oh, oh my gosh, come on. There we go. Yeah, all the way to 90? I thought you didn't do that for all your DPSs. Or is Clarand easier to get up to 90 for some reason? Okay, I have a funny feeling it's just not going to appear. If it doesn't appear on this next one, I'm just not going to bother anymore. Yeah. It's not worth it anymore. Oh, wow, it hits both? Oh my gosh. It's a character that I know I will play with often. I do? Oh, okay. Finally an Amazy Daisy, please? No? Alright. I'll give you one or two chances to give it to me. And if it's not gonna give it to me, it's not gonna give it to me. This'll either work or it won't. There it is. Hey, there it is right there. The golden one in the back. Now the question is, can I kill it? And actually, I have a theory about that. Well, here, let me try this. I have to get the tattle for this later. Oh my gosh, really? That's all it does? Do Amazy Daisies have defense? I think they do. They would have to for that to... Stopwatch. Does this work? No! Oh, come on. Dang it. Okay, well, at least you guys could see it. That golden one was the Amazy Daisy. They have 20 HP and you basically have to kill them in one turn. I'm surprised the stopwatch didn't work. I was kind of hoping that would give me a chance to kill it, because 20 HP is a lot to go through when it is in one turn. I remember I had a strategy for it, but I'm trying to remember what it was and how I managed it. Well. It's fine. How much do I need? I'm at 91 star points. Okay, so if these guys up ahead are even worth 2 apiece, we'll be good. Or even 1 apiece, we might be able to get it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we should be good for our level up then. 1 more of those ought to do. Or maybe 2, we'll see. Being able to just kill things with Mario right away is fantastic. So not quite. Yeah, it's the daisy that's worth 2. Well, that's already enough, so we just have to win here, and we're good. Is he gonna run? No? Okay, and that's our level up. Now we can fit all the power pluses and still have some utility left. Since we're aiming for Dupless next. I say we take off these, because we shouldn't need these against Dupless. All the power. Alright, here we go. Time to cancel your magazine subscriptions, because you're getting erased. But first, please amuse me with one more guess. Gives me joy to watch you squirm in futility as you try to guess my name. So, hit me one more time. Where's the S? There it is. What? What did you just say? It can't be. No, 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 no. Why? How? I'm feeling faint. Uh-huh. Now that we've overcome his name magic, now we just have to beat him again. Now it's our turn. Let's get your name and body back. Where would he go to hide? There's only one place he would go to hide. What should I do here? Do I need more items? I'm a little disappointed that the stopwatch didn't work. I'm gonna buy one of these just to make my life a little faster going back. It's time to drop some items. Of course, we have a pipe. What am I doing? We have a pipe. Yeah, and I've already leveled up. So it's a long time till I level again, unless I want to farm a Mazy Daisies right now, which I'm not going to do, so... Let's take the shortcut back. I'm glad the developers realized that this was a lot of back and forth. Decided to give us a quick way through. Do I need it? Any recovery? Not really, no. Okay. Then I guess we can just go. I guess we're ready to go. Staircase is already aligned. Perfect. All right, time to punish an identity thief. Hey, have a good night, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night and a good time with, what was that game? Ready or Not? What's that game like? I've never even heard of it. Well, you have a good time with it either way. You can tell me about it next time. If you really want to go to bed now. Hey, you again, eh, Slick? You're pretty stubborn to follow me all the way here. Fine, fine, I see. I get it. Let's put an end to this, shall we? You're like a SWAT agent. You go into houses to arrest people? Huh. Sure thing, Mario. We're right there with you. Uh-huh. Fair enough. 2:45 in the morning, huh? You have a good night, man. Sleep well. Very good, my loyal ones. How dare this nameless nobody challenge the great Mario? Mario? The guy who stole your name and body is Mario? That means you're Mario. I can't believe it. All this time I was helping Mario. I feel like an idiot. What's going on here? Huh? Fight with your girlfriend? Well, don't expect any sympathy from us, Cooley. He's... Still haven't decided who you're gonna vote for? See, your friends ditch you because you don't have the charisma of me, Super Mario. There we go. That's some good damage. What? Damage? God, that's right. You guessed my name, and now stuff hurts sometimes. So yeah, if you try to fight him... If you try to fight him before you guessed his name... Yeah, you can't deal any damage. So, you don't know who to vote for yet? You're not just going with labor? Mario, don't let your guard down, okay? I'm sorry, sis. This Mario is the only person who's ever been kind to me. Mario, I'm fighting by your side from now on. I've made my choice, and I'm not turning back. Excellent. Welcome to the team, Vivian. Just as soon as we get back the rest of the team. You don't like Kier Stommer? Well, I mean, yesterday you were saying they're all bad. Do you like any of them? Well, how dare you try to do this to the great Super Mario? How dare you? Wow, Goombella putting in work. The UK general election. But definitely not voting for Reform or Conservative. Well, I mean, that basically leaves you with no choices. You may as well not vote then. But if you don't vote, then, well, you can't really complain when things don't go right. I mean, you can, but then the obvious retort is you should have voted for something. There we go. How much HP did he have? Was that 40 just like before? No, why? How? Eek, Mario. And now the actual end of Chapter 4. Huh? Rats! You killjoys! What? He ran away? I mean, wait. Just what the heck is going on here? That wasn't the real Mario? Did we get shell-winked? How could we ever mistake our dear Mario for another? You have our deepest apologies. So who's this girl, huh? Isn't she one of the three shadows you guys mentioned? Why would Gonzalez pair up with one of those creeps? Well, Oh, yeah. Oh, Mario, thanks for sticking up for me. Well, thanks to her, I guess you came through this okay. No sweat, right? Listen, Mario, sorry about earlier. I'd be happy to travel with you if you'll have me. This is for you. A special move, Art Attack. I'm trying to remember Art Attack. I remember when I played this game the first time, I barely ever used any of the other special moves except the first and second one, the Quake move. I barely ever used the others. Now Mario has 4 crystal stars. Also, when does our oil digger come back? Heart attack is great, especially if you want to kill Amazy Daisies easily. Oh, maybe that's the method I used. Like I said, I've long since forgotten how I farmed Amazy Daisies. I just know it's very, very worth to do it. Vivian is so very late. Where's that scatterbrain been all this time? There goes Dupless. Yeah, they're pretty crazy for experience. It's worth farming a bunch of those. You sure about this? Speak up, X-Naut. Yes, sir, quite sure. I pored over all the research of the Thousand-Year Door, and it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakening, as Speldum said. Finally, the treasure of legend, the ancient power of darkness, will soon be ours. Listen and listen well. Keep giving the Crystal Star our search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, that meddling scum. Got it, sir. Soon I will have the power that has slept for a millennium. So very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. No one can stop me now. All will kneel before the X-Naut regime. Then I, Grotus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world, yes. A world made by me, about me, and for me. Tech, did you call me? Oh, didn't even bother with the walking down the hall this time. It just put us right here. What shall I do today? Will it be dancing, perhaps, disguising? Or shall I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important, carrying out an order or protecting a critical person? I exist for the purpose of a certain person. I wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do, really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forget my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant. And if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let us have a quiz. A quiz? That is right. I am about to ask you a series of questions. Please choose the correct answer among 3 options. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, huh? Now, the first question. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars? Thousand-Year Door opens. Correct. Now the second question. What is the goal of Grotus, leader of the X-Nauts? To conquer the world. Now the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the Thousand-Year Door? Tech, is this... Princess, please answer. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the Thousand-Year Door? I mean, see, this is... But how would she have this answer? A 1,000-year-old demon soul. Now the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon soul? Cherish it always. Hang out with it. Bring it back to life. Of course. Correct. Now the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? Crystal stars. Ah. She wouldn't have those answers. But Tech would, so he was using the quiz. I misunderstood for a second there. He was using the quiz to pass information to her. By asking questions only to reveal the answers. Something to bypass the logic circuits, maybe. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please go back to your room. Thank you. You're still a weird computer, Tech. Uh-huh. I believe it's the next one that gets kind of pervy. Meanwhile... My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. Let's ride the cheap blimp there. Come on. You there, 2 tickets. 1 great evil king and 1 sweet young thing. Bowser, the evil king, and a deluded hag. Life's too short. What did he just say? Hey, come back here, you. Oh, impudent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? Forget that wimpy blimp. Be riding this baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way. No problem. No problemo. You go easy, on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma. Wait, Lord Bowser, please. Ah. Now my special dirigible deluxe brown home bag cami lunch will go to waste. Huh? A warning light? Oh, don't tell me. Hey, fair enough, Judex. Ready to roll. How's your next playthrough of Hollow Knight coming, anyway? Swimming with Bowser. This theme definitely is reminiscent of something. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so slow though. Wait, does that not... Wait, huh? Oh, I can't flatten him underwater? What? That seems messed up. How could I not flatten him underwater? Doing some sequence breaks every now and then? When you remember they exist? Ah. Sounds like a fun time. There we go, that's what it is. Aw. Well, not the best performance, but whatever. Don't know why I couldn't stomp on that guy's head underwater. Heck, oh, chew, that was terrible. I gotta get in shape. Who's... what? It's Bowser, the Koopa King. Someone help, he'll eat us. Bowser, you've already been to the Glitz Pit. There you are, Lord Bowser. What are you doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess? Swimming. Really? Neat. As for me, Glitzville was fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. Why, even at my age, I was shaking what my mama gave me. And then the hot dogs. Oh my. Gracious. It's yummy. You have fun too? Hmm? Lord Bowser, is that a no? It was terrible, you hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. But forget it, it's over. Go get me some solid info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars now. I can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time. So we were all fooled. So sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings? Not really. You're a bigger man than I. Hey, Mario, such fortitude. You're a true hero. You've brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town, Twilight Town, thanks you. Hey, Mario, we need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go. Please come back to visit anytime you like. Okay. So, everything's been fixed up. I assume we're full healed? Yep. We got that recipe book for Zest Tea. So that's the mayor's house, that's that. We still need to get the tattle for the Amazy Daisy, and I kind of want to try Art Attack and see if it's really that good at farming. Still have a bunch of items. The latest predictions have labor for a 262-seat majority. Wow. Is that a simple majority, or is that, or are they still going to have to form a coalition? That's basically something we don't ever have to do in American politics, because our system is oversimplified. And yes, oversimplified is perhaps the correct term. Also, I can't believe I missed that star piece. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. Wow. No, that's not coalition worthy. So they have a simple majority then? They can just govern without a coalition? let's see here. I need to swap to Gumbella so we can tattle things. Ouch. Also, what? Uh, 456 and conservative are predicted to have just 72. Well, even if that comes true, there's also the reform party that's going to get some seats. So that's why I'm trying to ask, is it a simple majority? Is that it is 456 over half? Like if you add up all the other parties, is it more than 456? Like what's the total number? Reforms are predicted for 7? Really? Could have swore they were predicted to overtake the Tories. There's 650 seats? Oh, well, in that case, yeah. Really? You sure about that? I keep hearing that actually a lot of people are going to be voting reform, potentially. Well, however it goes. Assuming Labor does win by that much, that is a super majority. They can just govern without any coalition. Proper supermajority, if they get that much. Come on. Although I guess I could have tried Art Attack out there. Yeah, you know what? I might need to try it next time. Let me give it a try. 4 star points. Wow, okay, so it's expensive. Damages all enemies you encircle with the star. Oh! I see. So that's how you take out the Amazing Daisies so quick, because you just circle the same one and, yeah, over and over in it. I see, okay. That is pretty good for single target damage. Yeah, the last Labor government was 2010. Been a while, huh? That's right, need to find another one. Here we go. Right here. Okay. Now I need that Amazing Daisy, though. I need to get the tattle. At the very least, even if I don't farm it right now, I just need the tattle at least. Then we can head back to Rogueport and get a whole bunch of stuff done. It's a challenge to remember I can't actually beat them or I won't. You know, once I beat the enemies, that enemy won't appear on the in the stage, so I have to be careful not to beat them. I have to actually run. Gotta remember to run away. Well, we'll see how it turns out. When's the actual date? July something? The 4th of July. But of course. Interesting day to pick. Sunak actually picked the 4th of July. You guys celebrate a new government, and we'll be celebrating our independence from that government. Amazing. Yeah, everybody was surprised. People have been trying to break down the reasons why Sunak called the election when he did, and basically they're all theorizing he's hoping to catch labor off guard, and because they didn't have their manifesto ready until just recently, I think, and then basically he's trying to minimize the damage. He already knows that the Tories are not going to win, so he's trying to minimize the damage by catching all of his opposition off guard. And it's either a smooth political move or it's a terrible mistake. Yeah, like, the Tories already know they're losing. It's just a matter of by how much, and so Sunak's trying to minimize the damage by calling it in such a surprise manner. And just be like, surprise, you only have a couple weeks to campaign and get your act together. Whereas I knew this was coming, so I'm all prepared. Like I said, it's either a smooth move or it's a disaster in the making. I mean, in theory, things could have just gotten worse for him, so... Okay, I am not convinced we're going to get any this time around. Not from these guys, anyway. Let's move on to a different one. Yeah, I saw it. I've seen similar maps before. Of course, your local area is predicted to vote majority conservative. Well, they don't have what I want. Are you worth dropping an item on? Let's find out. Not really. I mean, maybe. It gave me basically half the cost of that item back, so I guess it's not all bad. Okay, so the question is, though... No, they're not. Aw, come on. It looked like it was locked into only 2 different groups of enemies if I fled. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, some of them came back. Maybe you have to be a certain number of screens away for enemies to respawn. Okay, but I need that Amazy Daisy. Do I have to refresh the screen or just the battle? Okay, looks like I have to change screens in order for it to refresh the potential battle partners. Okay. Let's take care of that then. Come on. Yeah, here we go. I can go back and forth between these two. Yeah, there we go. Back and forth. You going to sleep? Fair enough, man. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night, man. I know it's late. Does your girlfriend also stay up late playing video games with you? Because I saw you playing Minecraft before you came here. Ah, I see. All right. Well, you have a good night. Enjoy Minecraft and Hollow Knight. Come on now. Yeah, I do remember this part of Amazy Daisy hunting. They are obnoxious to find. But bare minimum, at least, I need one. Although, I don't actually, well, yeah, I don't have enough for Art Attack. You know what? I may need to do something here. This is a great farming spot, but maybe I need to do this. Let's get some points. Yeah, let's build up some star power here, and then go on the attack, assuming they don't run away. Oh gosh, so fast. Okay, there we go. We actually got 1 star point for that. Yeah, maybe these enemies aren't the best enemies to be messing around with, though. It's going to be a very painful task. To farm up against them. Do like this. Yeah, if I don't... It's gonna be very painful. Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. That's okay, though. We have a life shroom. There we go. Okay. Now I can actually use the attack again, so maybe we can actually... Maybe we can actually kill it. That'll be good. Might want to recover some HP, though. No. Wrong button. Come on, get in there. Alright. Come on, game. Just one Amazy Daisy. Shouldn't be that hard. Let's see if it's in this rotation here. Come on. Just one. That's the same as last time. That's the same as the time before. That's what makes me think there's like a few set possible patterns you can get. I think we're stuck on a few particular options. Wonder if we can tattle it and kill it with Art Attack. I don't know if it'll be enough. But I have to get the tattle for the tattle log, so... yeah, it's the same pattern as before. Alright, when we get the double Amazy Daisy one, I think... or, sorry, the double Crazy Daisy, I think we'll just go ahead and kill this one. And then do our back and forth on the other. The other pair slightly further in. Very good. Tell me you have what I'm looking for. There it is. Nice. Okay. Tattle it. Tattle it now. $20 HP, 20 attack, and 1 defense. Yikes. Well, let's see how it goes. Trying to control this precisely, if I can. Oh, whoops. Oh, not enough. That would have been enough. Dang it, that would have been enough if I had had another turn. Oh well. Lesson learned. I'll farm it up on my own time. Let me just kill a few more here real quick while we can. Mainly for the coins, because we have a lot to spend money on. Yeah, a lot to spend money on, so, gotta buy a replacement life shroom. And I want to get my points built back up again. So this is a good opportunity for that. You know what? I can kill that guy in one move, so why not just keep appealing? There we go. Good stuff. Now, how much money do we get? Not too much for that. That was like 8 coins. But that was a relatively light set of enemies. Alright. We're done with this. We got the catalog. That's the important part. I'll farm up later on my own. Next stop, Rogueport. We gotta do everything there is to do there. And boy, is there a lot. With our new ability and new partner. I think we might actually be faster in this form. It's close. Hard to tell. Let's go ahead and store... Should I store one of these or sell it? Let's sell it. Don't need this many boo sheets. Not even sure I need the one, honestly. I'll buy a life shroom. Another one of these. And I think we're done. Let me just sort things out here. Yeah. Go for a heal? Sure. 10 coins? It's 5 back in Rogueport, isn't it? Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe the inn is the same price everywhere. Well, we'll find out. Done with Twilight Town. Or at least for now. Time for the email from Princess Peach to arrive, where she tells us the legendary treasure is the spirit of a demon, and they're planning to take over the world. Jeepers, doesn't sound much worse than that, uh-huh. So, there's some stuff for us to get down here, though. And I'm trying to remember how we're gonna get there. Well, I mean, we could go across that way, but... yeah, I think actually that might be the way to go. Yeah, you know what? We're going this way. We can go above ground or underground, doesn't really matter which way, but... this way works just fine. That was the wrong pipe. Although I guess we could just spend our money since we're right here. Shooting stars. Ooh, that's a good one. Super Luigi Book 1. Maybe later, that's pretty pricey. Oh, speaking of Luigi. Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me another marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. Especially spills, I'd imagine. Kart races almost every day. I've driven in kart races before. Uh-huh. The Big Green 01, huh? That sounds familiar. Jazzafraz Town. Yeah, and Turk, don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Not letting that just dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Yeah, see, it's 5 coins to rest here. It's not quite time just yet, but soon it will be. Danger Mario is approaching. Yeah, but we have to get to that one guy's house. Boost defense by 1 with a successful guard action command by Mario. So better defense when we succeed in guarding. Yeah, these are all interesting, but not yet. $36 coins. That's kind of expensive, but we'll take it. So Zesty, we got you a book. Hey, Mr. Contact. Thanks, Smoosher. Listen to this. Got the lowdown on a book that can turn anyone into a master chef. Went to the Trouble Center in the east part of town and recruited someone to find it. If you like helping folks out, you ought to swing by there. I'll reward you. Yep. So, let's just go ahead and go to the Trouble Center and resolve this trouble instantly, because we already have the book. On our way. May as well. Give Vivian a rank up. Trouble Center. Seeking legendary book. We've already got it. So what's the reward? Do we have to go back to the center for the reward, or do we just get the reward on the spot? I hope it's easy. Uh-huh. Cookbook by Matri Delish. I see, aha. I've got it now. Just glaze a mushroom with honey syrup for a yummy honey mushroom. Brilliant. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. I have too much stuff. Oh, I definitely don't. Please stop. Ah. I pressed the wrong button again. Just consume that. Very, very nice. That's as good as the hot dogs. So now we can basically perform item compression by having a mushroom and a honey syrup, and then we give it to her, and then we have a 2-in-1 item. Oh my gosh, I can't stop pressing X to go to my menu because Pokemon has trained me to do that. Even though that's the wrong thing to do. Okay, well, this will be fine. For an inventory. Lots of attacking items, that's always very nice. We need our next partner to go through here so that we can get Danger Mario online. But for now, we've got some star pieces. We could visit Dazzle. Even though I'm reasonably certain that there's not much else Dazzle can really give us. It's all that amazing. These might be good, though. Now, there's something very important we need to get as we're on our way down. We couldn't get this before, but we can get it now. Oh, that was close. Oops. Too soon. Spike Shield. That allows us to jump on spiny enemies, and that is incredibly useful. Power Bounce. Bye-bye. Spike Shield. Oh. Do we actually have to do that to get out? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're out. Spike Shield is very useful. Now we can literally focus on pure jumping. Which means I think if we can get that Jumpman badge from the other guy, that would be fantastic. Let's turn in our new Crystal Star. Talk to Goomley, and then I think next up is Bobbery. I think we're going to the island. And then things really start opening up for us. I was correct.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? What? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon? And those fiends want to use the crystal stars to open the 1,000-year door and resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Hey, that's not till the next game. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. Don't leave us in suspense. Give us the scoop, Professor. This is rather long, so you'd best listen well. Are you all ready? And you there in front of the screen, you listen up too. Wow. Screen? What screen? What in the world are you talking about? The fourth wall has been shattered. Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details, just listen. The great cataclysm that destroyed the city, he which once stood here may well refer to this demon. It's said that 7 crystal stars were actually created by that monster. And that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try and control the world. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon. They sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow, locked behind the thousand-year door. From this, I gather, the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. Seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for good or evil. The question is whether gathering the crystal stars is a danger in and of itself. Don't you think maybe it'd be better to break them apart and scatter the pieces? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the thousand-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. Once 1,000 years passes, the power to keep the door sealed will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return even if the X-Nauts fail. In that case, to seal the demon, we gotta go collect the rest of the crystal stars immediately. No time to lose. Where can we find the next one? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff, vengeful spirits of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Okay. I think we're pretty much set up to go, I think. Assuming we can't buy that Jumpman badge. Oh, there it is. Hammerman and Jumpman. Yeah. Let's get them both. Thank you. That cost us basically everything, but that's totally fine. So as soon as we get a level up, we can put on Jumpman because we have Spike Shield. It doesn't matter what we jump on now. We'll just get a free power-up in exchange for not being able to use the hammer. But that, again, that won't matter. So we can just destroy everything. If I'm not mistaken, Spike Shield also is a shield against other things too, like fire and whatnot. Now, question though, is our friend back? Well, he's gone. He's not back yet. I wonder when he comes back. Also, not sure why I came here when I already know what we need to do. Let me talk to him just to be sure. We'll just go right in here and talk to this guy. He's connected to the quest. And what do you want, Who, me? Hey, you ask about? Ah, I'm called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know, what do I lack? Romance. I'd say emotion. Probably thrills. Thrills! Thrills, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There's nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. What? Ah, no. Foolish Flavio, not chills, you silly man. I need our thrills. Wait, hold your horses. That is it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I heard of the treasure of Cortez, the pirate king. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just reeks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure? Hidden on Keyhole Key? Ah, you mean Gold D. Rogers' treasure One Piece? Yeah, sure. Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. Not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keyhole Key. But that will not stop Flavio. Flavio? I guess Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? Talk of the legendary treasure here beneath Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that out in this dull armpit of a town. I cannot be believing such stupid rumor. Believing each stupid rumor about treasure or some street urchin spews out. No. Now, what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You having a joke on me? This map leads straight to Keyhole Key. You swine, you mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man? Well, now I'm confused. You're looking for these things known as the crystal stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio, I shall go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha. You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes. And you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. So I remember, once we go, we actually won't be able to come back for a bit, so it might be smart to go ahead and make sure we get done with everything we're gonna do here in town. before we go, one of the things I want to do is right here. Hello. Emerged over in this other guy's house. I sold so much stuff in internet auctions that I'm richer than ever. What is theming? What is the fourth wall? Just meaningless boundaries to be shattered. Okay. So, my only concern from here is that we can't... Yeah, once we go, I don't think we can freely come back to Rogueport anytime. So I'm not actually sure if I want to go now, because I wanted to do some farming of the Amazy Daisies. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea to go or not. I'm going to hit save. Yeah, I'm not too sure we can actually get back so easily if we go now. Oh, hey, look at that character right there. Do I maybe want to end early today so I can make sure I get some farming done? How valuable might that be? I mean, how many levels would I actually want to farm? Maybe just a few? 2? 3? And is it really something I want to do right now? You know what? Maybe we could just go forward anyway. Yeah. I don't necessarily need to farm it now. Plus, getting the boat ability in Bobbery really is... It opens up the world a lot. Gives us some options like Danger Mario that we couldn't do before. So, you know what? We could just go for it. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're ready. Ah, yes, so it is you. Ah, well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. Feast your eyes on it. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She's a fine vessel, no? She's the SS Flavian. The queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts the very soul, don't you agree? She's not just a beauty, she's a savage beast. East on the water, top ups among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... yes? Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgot about it. The SS Flavian, she bewitches me. Yes, well, the issue... Here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator is, of course, the highest-ranked helmsman. Is to her ships, you know. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keyhole Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a... how you say, a pickle? Oh, Flavio. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, hey, papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bossa boom, problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That will be you, Mario. It does sound fair to everyone, does it not? Uh-huh. Then it's decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortunes sail with you. I see. Never mind. Maybe we won't have to leave right away after all. And if we can get Bobbery on board, or on our team rather, prior to leaving Rogueport, that is even more fantastic. So maybe we're not headed off right away after all. But the question is, where is Bobbery? Well, the first obvious places to check. Would of course be here. And the saloon underground as well. Which means going this way. Need to make sure I get the warp to Twilight Town, though. That is important to remember. Still can't get into some of these places. Bobbery's not in here. Herb D's place. Huh. Well, as a last resort, we could actually get that information. Actually, you know what we can do? We can just save scum it if we really want. But let's get the warp first anyway. Why, where could Bobbery be, I wonder? I mean, I assume he doesn't appear until... till after we've talked to the guy. Also, maybe he could be back in Petalburg. I lost my train of thought. That's right, I was gonna get the warp. I went the wrong way, that's what happened. Ugh. Silly me, it's down this way. Perfect. Now, let's see if I'm right here. Hut, I am General White. I am a Bob-omb. Lost all my hopes and dreams. I don't care what I do. I just want to help people. Is that so wrong? Okay. So he's not the key then. Is he actually in Rogueport? Trying to remember, where is he? Where is he hiding out? Might have to use a shady trick. Well, let's see if we can get information. Oh, really? Goomley knows right where to look. But how to get in? Oh, wait. That's how. We couldn't do this before. But now we can. It's like, before I pay for the information, First, I'm gonna talk to Goomley, see if he happens to know. Perfect. What do you blokes want? Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea. Know what you're talking about, if you please. Don't play dumb with us. We were already told that you are Admiral Bobbery. What poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I'll set sail upon the sea nevermore. But look, we're begging you here, or you totally have to. You're the only one who can guide our ship to Keyhole Key. This is serious stuff. Awfully sorry, you dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no! Now away with you! Sure, right after we collect this Shine Sprite from your room. You don't mind, do you? Just burgle your house a bit. Darn, what do we do, Mario? Guy doesn't seem too stoked to come with us. Know what I wonder, though? Why is he all weird about the sea anyway? We ought to find someone who knows this guy to find out what his malfunction is. Hodley. I don't know who that is, but I know we can find out. Well, at the very least, we'll set up for Chapter 5 before we end today. Hodley. Who is Hodley? Problem is I don't know who that is, and these are all apparently generic sailors, so there must be someone else then that fits that name. Wait. Aha! You say Bobbery won't go to sea. Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? I mean, he is a bean from the Bean Kingdom, right? That's what he looks like. So his name's so he's probably Podley, given the naming. Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keyhole Key. Rough seas out there, most sailors meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. Fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. Probably end up crying. I'll tell you if you really want me to. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. Two of them were madly in love, sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was always away for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return, and Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill, a virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. That's the saddest tale I've ever heard in my life. No wonder. You all know his tale now, so tell me, you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give this to you. Got an old letter. A letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery just before she departed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery trying to forget the pain the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please take this letter. Do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thanks, Podley. Don't beat yourself up for this. We'll deliver the letter. Come on, Mario. Drop another save. Just for safety. That's what saves are for, after all. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now, away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? From me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were at sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember her that time, like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both of your life's life's loves. Ugh. For a second there. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons. But may I please have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love, I was happy, my sweet Scarlet. I still love you. Or I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keyhole Key. Rumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, awesome. Ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Oh, we don't actually gain him on our team. No, until we leave. The game wants to make sure that we don't just explore the town with him too early. Ah! Well, I'm gonna save here then, and probably call it a night. I know this was a short stream and I started late and all that, but just, my voice is already getting tired. I mean, how can you forget in a town like this when you're right next to it? Not yet. I'm actually going to call it here for tonight. We'll probably finish Hades on Monday, and then we will pick this up again on Friday. We will actually do Chapter 5. I may do some farming of a certain flower before we set sail. I think that would be good. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. Judex, Aurora, Dan, Michael, and everyone else who stopped by, thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting, even though I know it's super late for a lot of you. Have a good night, all, and I will see you on Monday.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, consider checking me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd love to meet you. The details will be down below in the description. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment on what game you'd like to see next, or what you think of my content. I'd be happy to hear from you. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.